Hello, welcome to another Flow Yoga video with Angela Russell. We're going to get started today in Child's Pose. So we'll start to draw the knees apart as we sit the hips back into the heels. We're going to make sure that we're grounding here, so really drawing that low body back and down and then folding forward, allowing the stomach to come toward the thighs and the heart space to inch down toward the mat. And then the forehead might be resting on the mat or the floor, or reaching the arms up overhead with the palms facing down. As we begin to settle in, I invite you to close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Start to soften and relax down the shoulders. Start to soften and release in the face. On our next inhale, we'll start to lift up to hands and knees, finding table pose. Walking the knees in under the hips, planting the palms under the shoulders, and then moving through cow pose. Drop the belly, heart forward, tailbone up. Exhale, chin to chest through cat. Inhale, back through cow, heart pulls forward, tailbone lifts. Exhale, chin to chest, push into the palms, round and lift the spine. Inhale, belly draws down, heart forward. Exhale, chin to chest. And then we can start to circle around, sitting back into the heels, shifting gently forward as we make these circle motions. And then we're going to take it to the other direction. Still rolling, still moving, big motions back into the hips and forward. And now maybe adjusting that movement, rolling through the head and neck, a little more into the shoulders here. So any movement that would feel good to you, swaying, circling, we're just starting to warm up the spine, find the connection with our body and our breath, feeling our way through. Coming back into table pose, we'll start to make our way to downward dog. So push through your palms as you lift your hips up. And then we're going to walk it out, bending right knee a lot as we guide left heel down, then bending left knee a lot as we guide right heel down. Alternating side to side, relaxing down the head and neck as we make our way through that downward dog. Tailbone reaches up. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees a lot, push your stomach back to your thighs. Tailbone stays lifted. Straighten the knees and guide the heels back down. Again, lift your heels, bend your knees, guide your stomach back into your thighs. Straighten the knees and guide the heels back to downward dog. One more. Inhale, lift the heels, stomach to thighs, pushing through those palms. Straighten the knees, guide the heels back down. Looking forward, walk yourself toward the top of the mat, your feet at least hip distance as we set up ragdoll pose. Bending the knees as you melt forward and down, grabbing opposite elbows. Letting the weight of the head lengthen the neck, maybe even shaking yes and no. You might start to gently sway side to side, helping to work into this fold, allowing the stomach to come close into the thighs, the chest toward the legs, the head down toward the floor, toward the mat. Moving with the breath. And then coming back through center. Releasing hands to your mat. We'll heel toe our feet out nice and wide. So feet at least as wide as your mat. Bend your left knee, left hand down under your nose. Right arm reaches up as we open the chest. Stacking shoulders. And then taking right hand if you'd like, wrapping it behind your waist. Gently roll that top shoulder back. Try to keep your spine nice and long. Right arm reaches up. Comes down under your nose as we swap sides, bending right knee, left arm lifts up, open the heart space. Left arm wraps behind your waist if you'd like. Now we're gently rolling the left shoulder up and back, continuing to open the heart. Left arm reaches up and back down. We're going to heel toe our feet together, maybe hip distance, or you might even bring the big toes to touch. Leave some space between your heels. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins, heart pulls forward. Exhale, fold, round. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, soften, melt. Inhale, reach and rise, arms up overhead, palms touch, gazes up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Bent in knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, soften, round, knees bent. Inhale, reach and rise, arms up, bring the palms to touch. Exhale, fold forward, hands down, head down. Inhale, half lift, heart pulls forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise, bringing your palms to touch. Fold forward, hands down, head down, bend the knees. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, hands to your mat, step right foot back, followed by left foot to plank pose. Engage through the core, always drawing that belly button up and in, pushing into your palms, active through the arms. Neck is long, gaze is down. We're working the legs as well. We want to stay up high on the toes, heels are lifted, and we focus on our breath. You can start to lower your knees and then gently come down, stomach, chest, chin. Plant your palms, squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, peel your heart space up. Baby cobra, elbows in. Exhale, lower chest and chin. Inhale, lift the heart, keep the elbows in and bent. Exhale, lower chest and chin. One more. Inhale, heart peels up. Exhale, we lower down, tucking our toes, keeping the grounding of the palms, and slowly starting to push up through plank and then lifting hips to downward dog. You can walk your dog, adjust your stance, keep pushing through the palms. Fingers are always spread nice and wide. Finding breath as you feel the stretch. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, stomach to thighs, look forward, step forward, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and rise, arms up overhead. Grab onto that right wrist. Inhale, up out of the waist, and then reach those straight, strong arms over to the right as the hips gently come to the left. Right shoulder stays forward, heart is open, and we come back through center. Swapping grip, grab the right wrist. Inhale, lift up. Now we're going to reach both arms straight and strong over to the left. The hips now reaching off to the right. Left shoulder stays forward. Heart stays open. Line of energy long. Inhale, come back through center. Release hands behind you. Now you can interlace your hands or place your hands at your low back. Interlaced hands. We start to squeeze the shoulder blades together, push the hips forward, lift the heart up, slowly come up, bend your knees, draw your stomach to your thighs, let your head hang heavy. If you've got hands interlaced, let those arms fall heavy behind you. Then release your hands down. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold as you step back, finding plank, top of your push-up. Inhale, push the mat away. Exhale, start to lower slowly, belly, chest, chin. Inhale, now grow into your cobra, pushing through the palms. We lift the heart space up. Taking some time here, maybe shaking the head no or yes. Check into the neck, be gentle, be careful, be kind. Push back to your knees, tuck your toes, and then lift your hips into downward facing dog. Again, movement might feel really good for you here. Just keep pushing through those palms. Long through that tailbone. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, stomach to thighs. Look forward, step forward, top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold and round. Inhale, reach and rise. Arms come up overhead. We grab onto the left wrist. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, start to reach and stretch long through both sides of the body. Right shoulder forward, hips gently left. Inhale, come back through center, swapping grip, grabbing right wrist. Inhale, up and out of the waist. Exhale, lengthen all the way through as you gently reach the arms now over to the left, guiding the hips to the right. Heart is open. Both sides of the body are long, stretching, lengthening, and reaching. Come back through center. Release hands to low back or interlace behind you. Back bend, hips forward, heart up, gaze up, drawing shoulder blades together. Inhale up to standing, bend your knees, fold forward, stomach to thighs, release the head down, and if the hands are interlaced again, we're taking those arms up overhead. Release the hands down to your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back, heart forward. Exhale, fold, right foot back, left foot back. Finding our plank, engaging the core, push the mat away. Exhale, lower slowly all the way down, tops of your feet down. Inhale, push into your palms, find your up dog or cobra. And then pushing back, maybe through those knees again, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Relax down the head and neck. Gently drawing that spine up nice and long, reaching out of the tailbone. Inhale, right leg lifts, flex your foot. And then step forward to right thumb, plant your back left foot. We're setting up Warrior A. So the heels ground as we bring the chest up, the arms up. Hands come down in front of heart center. Hands to hips, guide your left hip gently forward, your right hip slowly back. Inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Hands come together, thumbs in front of heart center. Reach your arms out wide. Inhale, arms up overhead. Palms touch, draw thumbs down in front of heart center. Reach the arms out wide. Reach the arms up overhead. Hands to mat. Right foot steps back, find plank. Inhale, push mat away. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, cobra, heart lift. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts, flexed foot, heel is up. Stepping forward to your left thumb, Warrior A, back foot grounds, heels ground, lift your chest, lift your arms. Hands come together, thumbs in front of heart. Hands to your hips. This time we're drawing right hip forward, left hip back. Reach the arms up overhead. Palms together, thumbs down in front of heart center. Reach the arms out wide, open heart space. Inhale, reach arms up overhead. Palms touch, thumbs down in front of heart center. Reach the arms out wide, maybe even gently drawing shoulder blades together down the back. Inhale, arms up overhead. Release both hands to your mat. Step left foot back, find plank. Inhale, push mat away. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, heart up, push through those palms. Tuck your toes and lift your hips, find downward dog. Try to release and relax. Soften through the face. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, stomach to thighs. Look forward, step forward, top of the mat, big toes touch. And then chair pose, knees are together as we sit the bottom back, rounded heels, lifted heart space, reaching up through the arms and out of the fingertips. Fold forward, hands to mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down, stepping back, finding plank pose, push mat away. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, push into the palms, lift the heart. And exhale, shifting back into downward facing dog. You might keep a subtle bend to the knees or a big bend if that would feel good. Inhale, right leg lifts. Let's bend the knee and open the hip. Maybe a couple circles here, one direction and then the other. Maybe even rolling through the ankle. Extend the leg, flex the foot, step forward, set up Warrior A, ground your heels, and lift your heart. Reach the arms up. Left hip forward, right hip back, palms touch, thumbs down in front of heart. Reach the arms out wide. And now interlace hands behind your back. Continue to work shoulder blades together and down the spine. Inhale, now lift your heart in your gaze. Exhale, hinge forward. Lead with your heart. Start to work your right shoulder inside the right knee. Inhale, back up. Lifted heart, lifted gaze. Start to hinge forward, leading heart, long spine, right shoulder once again coming down inside that right knee. Inhale, lift back up, heart up, gaze up. Release the arms up overhead and take hands to mat. Right foot steps back, finding plank and breathing through our flow. Inhale as you lift your heart and exhale as you make your way into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Begin a couple circles, making sure you go in both directions. Rolling through the ankle. Now extend the leg, flex the foot, heel up, step forward, ground back foot, warrior A. Chest up, arms up, reach up, left hip back, right hip forward. Palms touch, thumbs down in front of heart center. Open arms wide, draw shoulder blades together, and now interlace hands opposite thumb on top. Squeeze those shoulder blades together down the back. Inhale, start to lift your heart with your gaze. Exhale, hinging forward, pulling forward through that heart center. Left shoulder now coming inside left knee. Inhale, slowly rise. Keep anchored in your back heel. Lift your heart, lift your gaze at the top. Exhale, start to hinge forward, lead with the heart, pull forward. As you start to come down, working that left shoulder just inside the left knee. Inhale with length, slowly back through center. Heart reaches up, gaze looks up, and then we release the arms up overhead, gaze forward. Hands down to mat, left foot steps back. Find your plank pose, engage your core, and move through your flow. Meeting in our downward dog. Breathe it out. Lift your heels, bend your knees, stomach to thighs. Look forward, step forward, top of the mat. Chair pose, knees together as you bend them. Draw the tailbone back and down. Ground into the heels, lift it into the heart. Good, keep reaching up and out of the upper body. Keep sitting back and grounding in the low body. Fold forward, hands to mat. Inhale, half lift, nice flat back. Hands to mat, step back. Find plank and flow. Downward dog. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts, flexed foot. Step forward, warrior A. Arms up, heart up. Left hip forward, right hip back. Palms together, thumbs in front of heart, and then we open to warrior B. So we adjust that left foot back, keep the right knee over the ankle. Flip your front palm, right palm, reach forward. Now reverse warrior, right hand lengthens the side body up and out of the waist, reaching for the sky, reaching for the ceiling. Come back through your warrior 2. Shift forward. Side angle, right forearm, right thigh, left arm up, open heart space. Inhale back through your warrior 2, shoulders over hips. Hands to your mat, step right foot back, find plank and flow. Meeting in down dog, push through those palms, soft in the face, gently guiding heels down. Inhale, left leg lifts, foot is flexed. Step forward, warrior A, ground and lift. Left hip back, right hip forward, pushing through the heels. Hands together, thumbs down in front of heart, and open to warrior 2. You might step that right foot back a bit. Make sure the left knee's over the ankles, shoulders over the hips, arms are strong. Flip the front left palm, reach forward, reversing warrior. Now the energy comes out of the waist all the way through the side body and up and out of the fingertips, reaching up, lengthening up. Come back through your warrior 2, shoulders over hips. Shift forward, side angle, left forearm, left thigh, right arm now reaches up for the ceiling as we draw the shoulders down the back and keep the heart space open. Inhale through your warrior 2, straight, strong arms. Exhale, hands to mat, step left foot back, finding plank, engaged core, and flow. Lift your heels, bend your knees, push stomach to thighs. Straighten the knees, guide the heels back down. Inhale, right leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip, foot is flexed, extend the leg, heel up, step forward, warrior A, ground and lift. Chest up, arms apart, up, feet stay grounded, hands in front of heart, opening, warrior 2, right knee over right ankle, flip front palm, reach forward, reverse your warrior, lengthen. Warrior 2, shoulders over hips. Shift forward, side angle. This time maybe slide that right elbow just inside the right knee. Left arm lifts, and then we come back through warrior 2. Straighten that right knee as we reverse triangle. Right arm reaches up and back with 2 straight legs. Shifting to triangle, reach the right arm forward, forward, forward. Left hip back, reach a little further. Right hand down to your shin. Left arm up, back to that open chest, stacking of the shoulders. Left arm might wrap behind the waist, helping to gently draw that top shoulder back. Right hand can release from the shin and place just in front of it, open palm. Bending into right knee, warrior 2. Straighten right knee, turn toes. Lift heart space up, gaze up, heels out, toes in as we slowly hinge forward for a wide leg forward fold. Reaching around for the ankles, the calves, or the heels. Start to release and relax through the head and neck. Let that neck get long. Gently guide with the arms. So we're pulling, drawing the stomach a little bit closer to the thighs. Lifting the tailbone a little bit higher for the ceiling. The head a little bit lower to the mat, to the floor. Use your breath, use your exhales to hug it in, to pull gently with the hands and the arms. Release your hands down. Walk them under your nose, lift halfway up, flat back, exhale, fold down. Inhale back up. Start to walk your hands to the front of the mat, find low lunge, right knee over right ankle, left knee comes down. Chest up, arms up, heart up. Open arm twist. The left arm reaches forward, the right arm reaches back. Your heart space opens to the right over that front right thigh. Start to reach that left arm up, and the right hand comes back behind you for the back of the left thigh. Left hand reaches. Come back through, open arm twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Right arm reaches forward, both arms come up overhead, maybe creating a bit more of a back bend by lifting the heart, lifting the gaze, opening into the throat, and gently sinking that left hip slightly more forward. Bring your hands down, shifting into half split. So we're straightening that right knee as we come onto the heel, flexing the toes back. Inhale, nice half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Start to round over that extended right leg. You might walk your hands a little bit further apart as you create some space and fold a little heavier, a little bit more forward over that right leg, stomach to thigh. Slowly start to lift, shift forward, bending the right knee and bringing it back alongside left for table pose. A couple rounds of cow-cat might feel good here. Maybe some swaying hips, maybe some circles through the shoulders, the head, the neck, the hips. Just use your breath. Feel your way through. And then we'll start to make our way into downward facing dog once again. Lifted hips, heels guide down, push through the palms, relaxed head and neck. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts, foot is flexed. Stepping forward, warrior A, ground and lift. Hands together, thumbs in front of heart, and we open warrior B. Left knee over left ankle. Flip that front left palm, reach and reverse. Nice long line of energy coming out of the hip on that left side. Come back to warrior 2. Shift forward, side angle. Left elbow might slide just inside that left knee, right arm reaching you up. Inhale, lifting back through warrior two, shoulders over hips. Reverse triangle, straighten left knee as left arm reaches up and back. Shifting triangle, left arm reaches forward, forward, forward. Right hip starts to pull back. Reach a little further, little further, little further. Left hand high on the left shin. Right arm reaches up. Open chest, gently stacking the shoulders. Right arm can wrap behind the waist, helping to roll that shoulder back. Maybe you take the weight of that left hand off of your shin. Bending into left knee, coming up to your warrior two. Left knee straightens, we turn our toes. Toes in, heels out. We're now facing right side. Inhale, gentle back bend, heart up, gaze up, palms up. Exhale, start to fold forward, palms down, swan dive down, long line, flat back. And we'll reach around for the ankles, the calves, or the heels here. Just a couple moments to help us work into this forward fold. Continue to draw energy up the legs. You might start to walk your hands back underneath you, reaching behind you, reaching under the legs. Keep that head nice and heavy, the neck really long, the heels and the toes grounding. Start to walk your hands back, forward under the nose for a half lift, flat back. Left hand down under nose, right arm reaches up. Right hand can wrap behind, so it's helping to draw that left hip up, at the same time gently reaching that top right shoulder up and back for a twist. Right arm reaches up. Right hand comes down under nose, other side. Left arm starts to lift up, opening the heart space. Left arm wraps. Now it helps that right hip start to stay up and level. At the same time, gently working that left shoulder up and back, working the twist. Left arm reaches up. Left hand comes down. We fold forward, melt forward. Inhale, half lift, and we walk our hands forward, bending into that left knee as the right knee comes down. Lift up, chest up, arms up. Open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Heart space is open over that front left thigh. Right hand starts to reach up, left hand starts to reach back and behind for the back of that right thigh. Right arm continues to lift and lengthen. Coming back through, open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Left arm comes forward, both arms reach up, maybe adding a little bit more back bend. Heart space lift, gaze lifts. And maybe we've got some space in that right hip, gently sinking forward. Hands start to come down around that left foot. Shifting to half split, straighten that left knee. Come onto your heel, flex your toes back. Inhale, half lift, pull your heart forward. Exhale, fold, melt, and round over that long extended leg. Hands might start to reach out further apart from each other. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Continue to draw that upper body down over that straight, strong, and stretched left leg. On the heel, toes are flexed. Gently start to shift forward, bending into left knee, and then bringing it back alongside right for table pose. And once again, we might move through a couple rounds of cow-cat or swaying hips, circling head and neck. Any movement here, anything to release, to soften, to melt, and to connect. Start to sit your hips back into your heels and shift forward, back into the heels, hips forward, Sit hips back into the heels and then hips forward. Eventually making our way to our downward facing dog where we might walk it out. Push through those palms, ground your knuckles, spread fingers. Long spine, long neck. Lift your heels, bend your knees, stomach to thighs. Look forward, walk step forward, big toes touch. Finding chair pose, grounded heels, bottom back. Hands together, thumbs in front of heart. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Twisted chair, left elbow comes outside of right thigh or knee. Working to open the heart space over to the right side. Shoulders draw down away from the ears. Bottom keeps sitting nice and low. Weight keeps drawing back into the heels. Inhale through center. Hands at heart. And then lengthen, twist. Right elbow outside of left thigh or knee. Opening heart to those hands together. Bottom sits back. Knees stay together. Sit back, sit low. Inhale through center. Lift your heart. Exhale, fold hands to mat. Plant your palms and start to walk your knees up high on your triceps, like you're trying to get them up into your armpits. So the weight shifts forward into your palms, gaze is forward, and we start to lift. Keep the bottom up, belly button up and in, your heels nice and high. So we might just come up onto our tippy toes. Lifted heels, lifted bottom. Start to lower the heels back down and fold forward. Walking feet back, finding your way into plank, and breathing through your flow. Walk your dog if it feels good. Push through those palms. Any movement you like, feel free to take it anytime you need. Inhale, right leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Extend the leg, flex the foot. Step forward, warrior A. Chest up, arms up, heart up, heels are grounded. Arms down in front of you in line with your shoulders. Left elbow crosses under right elbow, and either give yourself a big hug or take eagle wrap arms, drawing your palms in toward each other. Inhale, lift your elbows, lift your gaze. Exhale, slowly hinge forward, now taking that right shoulder inside the right knee. Keep anchored into that back heel. Inhale, lift up at the top, lift the elbows, lift the gaze, lift the heart. Slow and controlled, hinging forward, working that right shoulder again inside the knee. Inhale, lift up, reach the elbows up, reach the gaze up, come back through center. Start to shift forward, taking that left leg up, flexing your foot. Release the eagle wrap, arms come back behind you, airplane wings. Heel stays lifted. Gently step right toes back, find your crescent lunge, arms up. Hands to mat. Left hand stays planted down, right arm reaches up for a twisted lunge. We're starting to shift now into side plank. Roll to the pinky edge of that back left foot. Right foot can step halfway back or all the way back. Left foot, right arm reaches up, hips are up. Heart space is open, shoulders are stacking and drawing down away from the ears. Right hand comes down, we find our plank pose, engaged core, and move through, breathe through our flow. Meeting in downward dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Extend the left leg, flexed foot, heel up. Step forward, warrior A. Chest up, arms up. Lower arms down in front of you. Now we cross right elbow under left elbow, giving ourselves a big hug, or taking eagle wrap arms, working those palms to touch. Inhale, lift the gaze, lift the elbows. Hinge forward, reach forward. Left shoulder inside left knee, anchor in the back heel. Inhale, slowly lift back up, and then lift the elbows, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Hinging forward, coming forward, reaching forward, left shoulder inside left knee. Inhale, lifting back up, lift elbows, lift gaze, come back through center. And then we start to shift forward into left leg as we pick the right leg up, warrior three, eagle, wrapped arms, heel is up, foot is nice and flexed. Release the wrap arms, come back beside you, airplane wings, squeezing shoulder blades together down the back. And then slowly step that left foot back, crescent lunge, heel is high, arms reach up. Hands come down, right hand stays planted, left arm reaches up for that twisted lunge. We prepare for side plank, rolling to the pinky edge of that back right foot. Left foot can step halfway back or all the way back to that right foot. Left arm is reaching up, hips are lifted, heart is open, shoulders down, shoulders stacked. Lift and lift and lift. Left hand comes down, find your plank, engage your core, and flow with your breath. Down dog, reset here. Focusing on the breath, feeling the stretch, the length, the release of the body here. Look forward and bring your knees down. Let's find child's pose. Sitting the hips back into the heels. Making our way down, folding gently forward, stomach to thighs. Heart space again, inching down toward the mat, toward the floor. Forehead, if you can, resting down as the arms reach up overhead. Once again, close your eyes. Find your breath. Soften, relax, release the shoulders down the back. You start to breathe. Notice the energy through that rounded, that gently stretching back body. Breathing into low back. Breathing into mid back. Breathing into upper back. Even into the neck and the head. Take one more full breath. And we'll start to lift back up into our table pose, hands and knees. Finding our way from there to our downward dog. Walk it out, feel it out, make it feel good. Lift your heels, bend your knees, stomach to thighs. Look forward, step forward, big toes touch. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, hug the legs. Chair pose, knees are together, bottom sits back, hands down in front of heart. Twisting left elbow outside right thigh or knee. Now take your gaze down. We're going to start to shift our weight into that left leg as we lift the right heel and then slowly start to continue to lift. Try to keep that left elbow connected to the right thigh or knee as you stand all the way up. Now release and extend. Kick that right heel forward, open arm twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Come through warrior three, chest pulls forward, arms reach back, interlace your hands, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Right heel keeps lifting, foot is nice and flexed, and then we step the right toes back. Finding crescent lunge, arms up, heart up. Opening to warrior two. Reverse warrior, left hand reaches up and back. Shift forward, side angle, left elbow inside left knee. Inhale, back through reverse triangle, straighten left knee, left arm up and back. Triangle, left arm reaches forward, right hip pulls back, reach and reach and reach. Left hand can come down. Right arm reaches up, open heart space, relax the shoulders down the back. Right arm can wrap. Left arm might start to reach In front of you, bringing the bicep by the ear, extended through both sides of the body, long through the spine. Bend your left knee. Inhale up to reverse warrior. Finding warrior 2, shoulders over hips. Hands to mat, low lunge. Right hand down, left arm up. Shifting to side plank, left foot can step back to right foot. Left arm is reaching up, hips are up. Maybe take that top arm, extend, and lift that left leg. Foot is flexed, lift and lift and lift. Slowly come down through plank and breathe through your flow. Meet in downward dog. Feel your way through, breathe your way through. Big breath in, big breath out. Lift your heels, bend your knees, stomach to thighs. Look forward, step forward, big toes touch, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hug the legs. Chair pose, knees together as we sit back, arms reach up overhead, and then bring hands together in front of heart. Lengthen spine. Take the twist, right elbow now outside left thigh or knee. We start to shift the weight, gaze down, grounding into the right foot. And then slowly you start to lift that left heel and continue to lift. Try to keep elbow connected to knee or thigh. Lift to standing. Release and open. Extend that left heel forward. Open arm twist. Right arm is forward. Left arm is reaching back. Slow transition now through warrior 3. Chest comes forward. Arms reach back beside you. Squeezing shoulder blades and interlacing hands. Left heel is up as that foot is nice and flexed. Left toe step back, arms up, crescent lunge. Hands in front of heart, open warrior 2, right knee over ankle. Flip front palm, reach forward, reverse your warrior. Back to warrior 2, side angle, right elbow sliding down inside right knee. Inhale, back up through warrior 2, then reverse triangle, 2 straight legs, reach up, reach back. Triangle pose, right arm reaches forward, left hip pulls back, reach, reach, reach. Right hand can come down, left arm lifts up, shoulders draw down, heart stays open. Left arm can wrap behind the waist, gently rolling that shoulder back. Maybe releasing the weight of the hand, and then lifting and extending. Right arm reaches ahead of you, bicep by the ear. Lengthen sides body, lengthen spine. Bend the right knee, reach up, reverse warrior. Warrior 2. Hands to mat, low lunge, left hand stays planted, right arm reaches up. Shifting to side plank, right foot steps back to left foot. Hips up, right arm might extend overhead, right leg might lift, flex your foot, keep lifting, energy up, hips up. Heart is open, hips are open. Right hand comes down, find plank, and breathe through your flow. Downward dog, walk your dog. Release and relax down the head and neck. Lift your heels, bend your knees, stomach to thighs. Look forward, step forward. Plant your palms, second round if you like, through crow pose. Knees up high into your triceps. Weight in your palms, lift your bottom, lift the belly button, lift the heels. You can always stay on those toes, just keep the energy up. Bottom up, heels up, push into your palms. Slowly start to bring the heels down, release down, fold forward, shake it out, walk it out, release it out, maybe a little ragdoll pose. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, stepping back, finding plank. Engaged core as you move through your flow. Pushing those hips up. Once again, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Extend the leg, flex the foot. Step forward, warrior A. Chest up, arms up, heart up. Arms down in front of you in line with your shoulders. Left elbow crosses under right elbow. Hug the shoulders or take your eagle wrap, palms working toward each other. Inhale, lift, exhale, hinge forward, right shoulder inside of right knee. Inhale, as you come up, lift the elbows, lift the heart, come through center. Start to step that left leg forward, wrapping it around the right leg, eagle wrap leg. Squeeze the legs, keep that right knee bent, sit nice and low. You can slowly lower the elbows to tap the knees. Try to keep that spine long. Inhale, lift back up. One more time, if you'd like, elbows to knee, keep that spine long. Inhale, lift back up, squeeze legs, squeeze arms, sit low. Slowly release that wrap, left leg comes back, flexed foot. Release the eagle wrap arms, reach arms back, warrior three, airplane arms. Now reach the arms forward, bicep by the ears. Palms to touch, thumbs down under heart. Reach the arms out wide like a T in line with your shoulders. Step left foot back, crescent lunge, arms up, heart up. Hands to mat, left hand stays planted, right arm reaches up for that twisted lunge. Step right foot back to left, side plank. Lift the right leg, bend the lifted knee, and step that right foot behind the left leg. Right arm extends and reach, helping to lift and open the heart space. Coming back through side plank, right arm reaches up, right foot steps back to left foot, lift the hips, keep the heart open. Right hand down, draw belly button in, and find your flow. Pushing through those palms into downward dog, subtle movement, big movement. Again, finding breath. Inhale fully. Exhale slowly. Relax the shoulder. Inhale, left leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip. Extend left leg, foot is flexed. Step forward, warrior A. Rounded heels as you lift your arms and your heart. Lowering arms down in front of you. Right elbow crosses under left, hugging shoulders or taking eagle wrap, palms toward each other. Inhale, we start the lift, elbows up, gaze up, shifting forward, drawing left shoulder just inside the left knee. Strong legs, anchoring heels. Inhale, lift up, good, elbows lift, gaze up, come back through center. Start to shift forward, right foot steps forward and then wraps around that left leg, left knee is bent, sitting nice and low, eagle wrap legs with those eagle wrapped arms now. If you'd like, you start to work the elbows down to tap onto the knees, remembering that we want to keep the spine long, everything squeezing on the legs and the arms. Inhale, lengthen, lift, long spine. One more time, draw the elbows down to tap onto the knees, keeping length. Inhale, back up, and then squeeze the legs a little bit tighter. Squeeze the arms, sitting back, unwrap that right leg, keep the eagle wrapped arms. Right leg comes behind you for warrior three. Releasing the wrap, arms back, airplane wings. Now reach both arms up in front of you, bicep by your ears. Hands in front of heart, thumbs to heart center. Arms come out wide like a T. Gently step right toes back, find crescent lunge, arms up, heart up. Hands down, low lunge, right palm stays down, left arm lifts up, twisted lunge, side plank, left foot steps back to right foot, lifted hips and open heart. Now lift the left leg, bend that lifted left knee, and step the foot behind the right leg. Good. Hips are up, heart is up, reaching and extending through that top arm. Coming back through side plank, left arm up, left foot to right foot, open chest, open hips as they lift. Left hand comes down through plank and flow with breath. Find our way to table pose. Again, if you like cat-cow, swaying, circling. If you prefer to take another flow, this would be that last opportunity here before we really slow and bring things down, so you're welcome to take that. Just listen to your body and embrace the movement that will make you feel good. Walking knees under hips, we're setting up for camel pose. So we start to lift onto those knees, taking our hands to our low back. Fingertips point down, we start to work the elbows toward each other, the shoulder blades toward each other and down the back, and we gently guide the hips forward. So everything in that front body should be reaching forward. The fronts of the thighs are coming forward, the fronts of the hips are coming forward. We're stretching through the chest, opening that heart space, even opening into the throat. Gaze up. Energy forward of the front body, compressing into that back body, slowly lifting back up and gently settling back into child's pose, this time with the arms down alongside your legs. Palms are face up, back by the heels. Nice deep breaths. A little release. Start to come back up, and now we will make our way onto a seat. So you can walk your knees over to the right, left hip will come down, and we work the legs out in front of us. So legs extend out. We're going to bend into the right knee and start to draw that knee into the chest. Walking the heel toward the glute. Interlaced hands, we'll place those hands under the right foot and then start to lift that foot up, keeping the knee bent, knee toward chest, chest toward knee. And as you'd like, maybe start to extend and straighten into that right knee and leg. Try to keep your foot flexed, your heel drawing up. Think long through the spine. Lift it into the heart space. Heart space shines up, long into the neck, so the shoulders are down and away from the ears. Heel lifts up with the heart. Gently bend back into the knee, release the right foot down, and then we will step that right foot over the left leg. Hug that right knee now with the left hand. Right hand comes back behind our seat for a twist. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, working gently to twist, opening the heart space to the right. Maybe the gaze will come over that right shoulder behind us. Maybe it will stay a little bit more centered, looking to the right where the chest is opening. Inhale, continue to lengthen. Exhale, little twist, and then we'll release, coming back through center. Swapping side, left knee comes in, draw the heel toward your glutes, sit tall. Interlace your hands, place those hands under your left foot. Start to lift the foot and keep the knee bent, knee to chest, chest to knee. When you're ready, you start to extend, straighten, and lift through that left leg, drawing the heel up and flexing the toes back toward your heart space. Your heart space is lifting, lengthening, pulling, reaching up for those toes, and even further up toward the sky or the ceiling. Again, we're long and lifted in the spine, relaxed down the shoulders, and long into the neck. Foot is flexed, so heel keeps lifting. Heart continues lifting. Nice big breaths. Breathe into the stretch, breathe into the work. Soften through the face. Start to bend the left knee and place that left foot down. Then we'll cross the left foot over that right leg, hugging that left knee in with the right arm as the left hand comes behind the seat. Inhale, we lengthen, sitting nice and tall, and then exhale, we work the twist, drawing the left shoulder back as we continue to open heart. Maybe gaze will come behind us, behind that left shoulder. Maybe it stays more centered. Inhales are lengthener, sitting tall. Exhales help us with that twist. Coming back through center. Releasing that left leg. We're going to bend into both knees and hook the big toes with our peace sign and thumb fingers, starting to lift up into boat. So keep the knees bent. And once again, it's that energy, knees to chest, chest to knees. When you're ready, straightening as much as you can or you'd like into the legs. And you might even start to open the legs out a little bit wider. Using the arms, a little bend into the elbows as you draw the legs closer toward you. Continue to pull your heart space up. Shoulders down the back, neck is long, tall spine. Big stretch through the backs of the legs. Start to work the legs back together. Gently bend the knees, knees to chest, chest to knees. And slowly release the heels back down. All right, we're going to extend the legs nice and long. Gently rock side to side as we adjust and then remove flesh from under each sit bone. Both arms reach up. We lengthen up both sides of the body. Heart space lifts, spine lifts, and then we reach forward, lengthen forward, draw forward. A little bend to the knees, work the stomach toward the thighs, reach, 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 and then release hands around feet, ankles, or calves. Inhale, nice flat back. Exhale, fold and melt down. Let the head get heavy. Think about the upper body coming into as much contact with the low body as you can, assisting with that bend of the knees, stomach to thighs, forehead to knees or shins, gripping with the arms, the hands. Inhale, lengthen, heart forward. Exhale, fold, round and ground. Another breath. Inhale, start to lift the head, the neck, the heart, walk the hands back. And now we're going to make our way onto our backs by bending the knees as we slowly lower. Bring the knees into your chest as we rock side to side, grounding low back, mid back, upper back, even the back of the head. Release the arms wide. Let both of those bent knees come over to the right, bending at the elbow so we cactus or goalpost the arms. The knees are to the right, so our gaze is opposite at the left, over that left shoulder, helping to draw energy into that left shoulder down. Keeping the heart space open, feeling that gentle twist. Left hip coming over right hip, just as the left knee is over the right knee. Find and focus on the breath, slow and steady. Inhale, exhale. Back through center, hug knees to chest, maybe a little rock. Take the arms out wide. Now both of those bent knees start to come over to the left. You can bend at the elbows, cactus or goalposting the arms, and now the gaze coming opposite the knees will start to look over the right shoulder, helping to draw that energy down. Keeping that heart space nice and open. Softening through the twist as we feel now the right hip stack itself over the left hip. And the right knee is stacked over the left knee. Back to the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Gently coming back through center, hug the knees into your chest one final time, a quick rock. And from center, we're going to inhale to bring the forehead up to meet the knees, squeezing ourselves into a tiny little ball. Pull everything in tight. Exhale to expand, making our way through our Shavasana. Taking your legs out wide, toes roll away from the body. Arms down alongside you, palms face up. That is our signal that we are ready to receive. We are receiving, we are open to all the benefits of this practice, all of our focus, all of our work, all of our breath. We're now gonna just melt and relax, softening and releasing from the top down. Start with the forehead, the eyebrows, and the space between them. Relax the eyeballs, the cheeks, and the jaw. And down the neck and into the shoulders that are supported and melted down into your mat, and the floor, into the earth. Your heart is open, and you might notice that your breath has started to return to its normal, natural rhythm. We feel now where our bottom, where our seat has grounded us back into the mat. And that allows us to relax the thighs a little bit more, softening down the knees, the calves and the shins, the ankles, and out through each one of your toes. Shavasana. Starting to wiggle fingers and toes. Head can nod from side to side. Arms will reach up overhead to get us a nice big stretch. Bring the knees back into your chest. Maybe a gentle rock side to side. Coming off to your right side, if you'd like, using your arm as a pillow. I'm going to pause there for a few more breaths. With eyes still closed, we gently start to lift ourselves to our seat. Easy seat where we cross our legs, bringing our hands together, our palms to touch, thumbs to heart center. It has been my honor to guide you through your practice. Wishing you well and sending you love. Namaste.